Right friends, welcome back to 5th capsule. This is Heart of Asia conference. Why so important about Heart of Asia? Heart of Asia is very important because of the reason stability and security of Afghanistan is very much essential for the stability of a region as a whole. Why? Before understanding this, let us look at these maps. All of you are familiar with South Asia. Please look into this map. This is the South Asia. South Asia has got 8 countries and Afghanistan is towards one end of South Asia and abutting South Asia. Please look into this map. This is Central Asia. Central Asia has got 5 countries and they abut Afghanistan. And if you look at West Asia, West Asia is just from Iran, the bordering country of Afghanistan, starting from Iran right up to Turkey. That portion is West Asia, and already we are seeing turmoil in West Asia, and Islamic State has got its presence even in countries of Central Asia as well as in Afghanistan, and Islamic State has got sympathizers in some countries of South Asia also. So under these circumstances, the junction point, that is Afghanistan, peace and stability is very much essential to the peace and stability of region as a whole, right? So this is the significance of Heart of Asia conference, and this was conceptualized in the year 2011. This is also known as Istanbul process, and basically, as I have already told you, to ensure peaceful and stable Afghanistan and also to ensure secure and prosperous region as a whole. And 14 member countries include India as well as China also. And Heart of Asia 6th Ministerial Conference was held in Amritsar recently. And if you look at further points, I have already told you, it is at the confluence of West Asia, South Asia and Central Asia, and Afghanistan is suffering because of terrorism and swaths of land are occupied by Taliban. And if you look at other aspects, Pakistan is not able to bring Taliban onto the negotiating table, and there is a peace process going on with the countries Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, USA, and these 4 countries are looking at peace process, and Pakistan for the past 2-3 years is stating that it will bring Taliban to the negotiating table, but unfortunately during the past 2 years, the swaths of land occupied by Taliban increased. That is one part. And the other part is violence and death of common civilians also increased during the past 2 years. And now Afghanistan is blaming Pakistan for cross-border terrorism. What India is blaming Pakistan? So now Afghanistan and India became one in condemning terrorism, or you can say in condemning cross-border terrorism of Pakistan, right? And if you look at developments at Amritsar, here the voice from the President of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani, is clearly evident. It clearly indicates that Afghanistan strongly feels that Pakistan is behind cross-border terrorism and it is not able to control terrorism, and the basis of terrorist organizations which are instabilizing Afghanistan are basically on the Pakistani land. So Afghanistan is facing the same problem as India is facing with Pakistan. And even Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani rejected Pakistan's proposal of $500 million fund for the development of Afghanistan. Ashraf Ghani also stated that Pakistan failed to take any action against Taliban, and 2015 and 2016 became 2 worst years for civilian casualties in Afghanistan. So if you look at the Amritsar Declaration basically focused on terrorism. It mainly focused on terrorism, that is one part, and in continuation of its focus on terrorism, it expressed concern over the violence caused in Afghanistan by terrorist groups which have got their bases in Pakistan. And at the same time, the declaration also called upon the need to enact CCIT You may ask, what is CCIT? Comprehensive Convention on International Terrorism, which the United Nations is not able to formulate for the past several years, right? And at the same time, it welcomed the Memorandum of Understanding on jointly building the Silk Road and Maritime Silk Road of China, right? So, these are the important aspects of Amritsar Declaration. And finally, before concluding this, let us look at why Heart of Asia is so important. First point is, without ensuring peace in Afghanistan, it is not possible to ensure peace in West Asia. That is one important aspect. And not only in West Asia, but for the total security situation in the entire region, the peace of Afghanistan is very much essential. That is the prime reason. Second point is, like India, Afghanistan is also suffering because of terrorism emanating from across the border. So, it is very much essential to isolate Pakistan in front of world leaders. Basically, this Heart of Asia conference has got Pakistan's traditional allies like China, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey, and it is very much essential to isolate Pakistan in front of world leaders, and at the same time it is very much essential to bring to book the nefarious designs of Pakistan. Then the geopolitics of this region are quite complex. If you look at India through Chabahar port trying to establish links with Central Asia and Afghanistan. That is one part. Please look into this map. India is trying to approach Central Asia through Chabahar port and Afghanistan. And if you look at Afghanistan, not only they want to connect to Chabahar port, but at the same time they want supplies from China. Please look into this train route from China to Afghanistan. And at the same time, China forged $46 billion agreement with Pakistan to develop CPEC or China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. And these Asian countries are looking at several ways to approach other countries. And the dynamics of this area are entirely different. And for making these plans successful, it is very much essential that the peace and stability of not only Afghanistan but also the region as a whole is very much important. If you look at Balochistan has got its own internal agitations and internal unrest. So, after looking into all these aspects, all of you are clear about why Heart of Asia is very much important and essential for the peace of the region as a whole, and it is equally important for ensuring peace in Afghanistan, even for India also. Right, friends? It is rightly called Heart of Asia. Right? With this, let us conclude 5th capsule. Have a nice day. Thank you.